Hello there, guys and girls. This is the Prussian Prince with Ro16. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
And
hello.
we are casting YouTuber tournament organized by Blade Master. And this is the first round match between Achilles from Agni Clan and Grafx Rogue from Sith. This is Armavir, map chosen by Achilles. He is the attacker, and he also picked Tylus. Whereas we have Galatia for Grafx Rogue. This is a pretty interesting matchup. And the thing is about this map is that Achilles has a pretty damn cool downhill advantage, I suppose. Like, it's gonna really work out in his favor if he knows how to use this advantage properly. But yeah, I'm gonna go over Achilles' build. So he has 6 tribal warriors as his main frontline infantry. Then he has, I believe it is 4 Levy Freemen. He has 2 Old Sworns. One of his Old Sworns is a general unit and he is strategist. Then he has, I believe, he has 2 Thracian warriors in the center and then like 1 Celtic warrior on each flank. Does he have a Galathracian? I think he did in the lobby. I'm not sure. Yeah, he does have a Galathracian. He of course also has 3 raiding horsemen. So I suppose pretty standard build here by Achilles as Tylus. Now, what do we have for Galatia?
For Galatia, we in the forest, well, coming out from the forest, we have a mercenary Cappadocian cavalry. We have 1 more of those in the middle. Then we have a cavalry of Galatian raiders beside them, and 2 on the other flank going up around the flank of Achilles. Then general is a noble horse. Then center 5 Galatian legionnaires, 3 mercenary Syrian archers, and 3 Galatian spears. So quite little infantry actually for Galatia. Like,
The thing about Achilles is that he is rushing up his infantry so fast that they might just be exhausted. Like, that could be a problem, but we do see him pulling back right now. I'm not sure if it's because he's he knows that his infantry are exhausted, or if it's just because he's afraid of those Syrian archers crushing his Old Swords. He might start flanking soon though, but we will see. We'll see. We have Galatian raiders in the back of Achilles, but he does have Levy Freeman here, which he can potentially use, and those Galatian raiders will take some damage if Grafx Rogue does not micro them, which doesn't look like he is. He might get some javelins into them. Oh, really nice javelin volley by Achilles here. Look at them. What did you just notice? Because I just noticed this game is on ultra unit size.
yeah, that's
Why are there 80 men in a Galatian raider? And the thing is, this makes charges less worth it. And I think in this scenario, tribal warriors might be really cool. And skirmishers are not as strong anymore, I think, in larger unit sizes.
I suppose Galatian legionnaires are also gonna work better here because they're more civilized infantry type unit.
But the Galatian legionaries rely a bit more on the charge against tribals, whereas the tribals, like, they can be alright. I mean, since there are more men, it's not like less of them are gonna die. And just think about the Old Sworn with 160 men is just gonna destroy everything.
Yeah.
I think.
But the Old Sworn is actually hurt quite a lot by this because it is one of the highest charging infantry units in the game.
We'll see. Achilles is gonna move up. His units are actually fresh, so he has made sure that his army is now recovered. But we shall see how this is going to go. As the engagement is starting, he's clicking attack orders. He gets his jabs on the Galatian legionaries. And now he has Galathracian infantry supporting. He's gonna pull back on his left flank. That's really good because the Syrian archers are over there. And now he's gonna start engaging with tribals against Galatian legionaries. But just look at how slow mode this game actually is. This is quite insane. But we do have Achilles just making sure that he's protecting his rear with Levy Freeman. And he's making sure that the raiding horsemen that he has are doing lots of damage on the Cappadocian Cav. But why is this game so laggy? This is quite insane. So yeah, he's got his Old Sworn General there. Kind of an odd formation. But I believe the engagement in the middle for him is going really, really well.
Yeah, Achilles is winning that quite decisively,
yeah,
actually, everywhere.
Tribal warriors are really strong. and they're gonna be able to do a lot of work against Galatian legionaries. But the thing is, tribal warriors, some of them are actually kind of active right now, so they're not gonna be able to do as well. But he has to use his Celtic warriors to make sure that those Galatian legionaries can't get charges on them, because at the moment it's not going too well for him, I feel. We'll see. Yeah, he's
I
gonna
don't
end up
even think
losing
that
really.
flank is actually needed. He's winning the game just fine without flanking.
Yeah. Those tribal warriors outflanking the Galatian legionaries are going to do a lot of work here for Achilles. And look on the right side as well, he's gonna be able to start flanking with the Celtic warrior. He doesn't really need it. And here comes the Oathsworn General. Yeah, for Achilles, he's gonna support the tribal warrior. It doesn't need the support, but might as well. Thing is, Achilles' problem is just his left flank, because there are Syrian archers over there. But he's doing a nice thing with the Celtic warrior. He's gonna end up losing that unit for sure, but the Syrian archers can't really concentrate fire on the Oathsworns, which is what they should be doing. Like, a single Celtic warrior is helping Achilles win this game, and another Celtic warrior is out, actually a tribal warrior is outflanking the Galatian legionary. So this game right now is going really well for Achilles right now, I would say.
Yeah, I don't think that Rouge has any way to really compensate for what is done already. I think he's just dead.
Levy Freeman are about to deliver some jab volleys on the right flank for Achilles. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, lots of those Galatian raiders just died. And here comes the outflanking force. The one Celtic warrior for Achilles is going to crush the Galatian legionary. And look on the left flank as well. The Galatian legionaries are going to rout. And yes, Achilles is actually losing his raiding horsemen, but at the moment that's not really a problem. The problem for him though will be the noble horse that Grafx Rogue is sending, but I think Achilles is gonna be able to mop up the main fight pretty soon, and he shouldn't really be in much trouble. And just look at all the support he can give with like the units that he has in the back. Just the sword jabs will be enough to kill the cavalry if Grafx Rogue does in fact engage with his cavalry. But yeah, Achilles is gonna continue just skirmishing with his raiding horsemen. He's gonna be in a really good situation in this game. Of course, Celtic warriors are gonna end up dying. There are 111 of them, but they're getting shot by Syrian archers. But just look at the main fight. Achilles is just absolutely destroying those sword units that Grafx Rogue has. And,
yeah, not much. Yeah.
And look at the noble horse general for Grafx Rogue. It's down to 35 because of mass javelin volleys.
It may rout that tribal warrior though, but the question is, will it matter when there's an Oathsworn?
Tribal warriors only have 55 morale, but they're not too bad against the cavalry charges. And look at the noble horse general. It's going to get shot in the face again and down to 28. Levy Freeman for Achilles engaging mercenary Cappadocian Cav. That's a good engagement. Raiding horsemen are going to kill this one Cappadocian Cav over here. But just look at the downhill charge for, I mean the downhill advantage for Achilles is really paying off for him in this game, because it's allowing his units to do much better than they normally would.
Well, Achilles did lose though a Celtic warrior over here.
Yeah, but that was the bait, like the Celtic warrior that's supposed to lose, and it's still somehow getting some kills against the Galatian spears. And look, now there's this Cappadocian Cav that Grafx Rogue wants to use, but it's just gonna get jabbed to death. Let's just look at this. Wow, like over half the unit died.
Wow, it's down to 20 men. Wow. I don't want to be a cavalry unit in Rogue army, I think.
Yeah, just sword javelins keep destroying the Rogue's army. And look, the noble horse is about to die here. Raiding horsemen might actually go for them, or he will actually go for the Syrian archers to kill them. But yeah, just look at the left flank for Achilles. He's just absolutely crushing Grafx Rogue over there. There's no question about that. Look. Yeah, Grafx Rogue's right flank is about to completely rout off the field. But I mean, his build, Grafx Rogue's build, I really liked it, to be honest. Like, he used all the advantages that Galatia has over Tylus in his build. Like, he brought He brought the Syrian archers, he brought the Cappadocian cav that are cool. And he brought the 6 Galatian legionaries as well. But
no,
the thing
only
is...
5. Only 5.
Oh, only 5. Okay.
So yeah, he was quite heavily outnumbered in melee. Like.
Yeah, I see. So that was a problem for him. Like, he should have brought 6, I think. But yeah. As you can see here, this is definitely going to be Achilles' game. He's got some really nice cavalry charges here. With the raiding horsemen against the Syrian archers, they're going to be routing off the field. And even if, well, maybe Grafx Rogue could win this game right now if he had 10 units of Syrian archers, possibly. Kite the whole game for like 40 minutes, but yeah. I mean, you can see that the tribals have done a lot of work here, and he's even gonna shield wall his unit against that charging Galatian raider. He wants to be 100% sure that he wins this game, even though there are barely any units left for Grafx Rogue. I'm gonna zoom in right now so you can get some close-ups, but I mean, what is there to see? It's just those amazing Thracian warriors getting rid of the Galatian legionaries. So this was a pretty good build by Achilles, and we shall see if he can make it work next game as well. Well, not this build, but whatever he decides to use next. We're gonna get some Galathracians as well into those Galatian spears. What I don't understand is why there are Galatian spears instead of, say, Galatian swords. Like, that was a weird choice. I mean, it's not like...
Well, they didn't do terrible, actually. Like, most of them got, like, a fair amount of kills.
Yeah, but still, like, you would want Galatian swords instead. Because what is Tylus going to do? Like, what are they going to bring that can... like, what kind of cav? They can bring light horse, noble horse, and I believe the raiding horsemen. So it's like 3 cavalry units, but they don't have really good mid-tier cav, and like, you don't really want to bring cavalry as Tylus, except the 3 raiding horsemen usually. So
yeah, of course.
I don't understand why he brought the Galatian spears. Like, if anything, you bring Levy Freemen, because they are really cheap and they still have javelins that you can throw at cavalry and stuff, or at sword units. Like, they're really good in that regard because of the chavs. But yeah, I don't understand this build by Grafx Rogue.
Well, if you look at it though, the Galatian spears were the best units in this army.
Yeah, interestingly enough. But yeah, so Achilles ends up winning the game. He's in a pretty good position right now to end up winning the series. And look at those Levy Freemen for him, so many kills. But anyway, I shall see you in game number 2. We're back with game number 2. What was the map, actually? Oh, Alexandria,
yeah,
right?
Alexandria. Yeah.
This is the map, Alexandria. So, we have here, this is Grafx Rogue's pick, the map, and he also picked Swebby. As for Achilles, he countered this with... Oi! He could have done it with Parthia, but Parthia on this map would have been not so good. So Boy is the much safer choice. Anyway, I'm gonna go over Achilles' build again. He's got on his left flank, we can see 4 heavy horse. Then in the center, he's got 6 sword followers. We again have 2 Olsworn for him. 1 is commander this time, interestingly enough. Pretty cool, I guess. Then we have 2 Celtic warriors in the back, 4 Levy Freemen. So essentially kind of similar build to last time, like same idea with like the Celtic warriors, the Levy Freemen, and like the 6 strong core infantry at the front. But this time he has like extra heavy horses, extra melee cav. Before he couldn't really get any as Tylus, as noble horse are pretty expensive, sometimes worth it, but not usually what you want to bring. Anyway, what does Swebby have, Jonas?
For Swebby, we have 1 very buffed version of Riders of the Hunt. Then we have 3 of the Germanic Scout Riders, 3 Cimbri Bowmen, 1 Berserker, and 4 Swordmasters, 1 Wolf Warrior, and 4 Round Shield Warriors.
Okay, so right off the bat, I can say that Grafx Rogue has a melee advantage. But what Achilles has to do here is he has to use his cavalry well, because you can clearly see that Grafx Rogue doesn't really have strong cavalry. It's like mostly Germanic scout riders and riders of the hunt. So in that regard, Achilles has an advantage in the melee cavalry department. But he doesn't really have two strong swords. Also, Achilles is apparently CPU 3 in chat for me. Is it the same for you, or does it actually say his name?
Ah, yes,
you check
that.
That's pretty
Achilles,
funny.
you've been abducted by a robot. You're AI cheating.
Then we have, well, this game is, it's gonna be hard for Achilles, but he is definitely going to win this if he can bait out Ariovistus's abilities without them actually doing anything. So he has to like sacrifice his Levy Freeman or something, or get some heavy horses into his opponent to cover his retreat, something like that, because I feel like, yeah, if Grafx Rogue gets the proper charges into Achilles, he's gonna die. Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure, because this is a very, very strong build by Grafx Rogue as Swebby, so
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a long time ago since I actually last saw those Berserker type of units.
Yeah.
Would be interesting to see how they will work here.
Yes. Swebby isn't a bad faction, but it's more situational than other factions, I suppose. Because, I mean, your big advantage as Swebby would be the Ariovistus General. And then you have, like, of course, some pretty cool Cimbri Bowwomen. Those are pretty nice. And then you have, like, I mean, overall, like, you're pretty much weaker than the other barbarians, but you have the Ariovistus General, which can help in that regard, but you have to use him really well. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up losing. And we'll see if Achilles knows how to counter Ariovistus here. Because it's not like an easy... It's not easy to face this Swebby build anyway. So we will see. But in case Achilles loses here, it's gonna be Parthia versus Armenia. That's going to be a cool matchup for sure.
Yeah.
And here we see the Germanic Scout Riders gonna do some nice HP damage to the Sword Followers, like from the front, but still, they're gonna do some damage.
Yeah. Every shot counts, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they're really cheap, so not much else they can do. Of course, Achilles, yeah, it's gonna be hard for him. He just has to bait out the... Oh, here comes the abilities for Grafx Rogue.
That's a bit too early, I think.
Yeah.
Quite a bit too early. He practically wasted it.
Yeah, he should be really nice now.
What on earth did he... Why?
That's really good. That is really good for Achilles if he pulls back.
Does he even really
Yeah.
need to pull back? The abilities is probably not going to be present when he reaches.
No, no, no. It's pretty long, so he has to pull back, actually. So this is very, very good by Achilles. The fact that he is pulling back, it's very nice. Cause just look
Yeah, I
at
think the ability was way too early used. Like,
yeah, this is going, like, it's gonna be really well for Achilles. Just
yeah.
look at this, because it's gonna expire soon, and once it does, Achilles is gonna have a massive advantage here, because he can never use that ability again. So yeah, it's just going to expire without having done anything.
Waste of click.
Waste of click.
Yeah.
Ooh, some nice jabs on the Germanic Scout Riders by the Levy Freeman as well here.
Yeah. And we see a small cavalry engagement over on the left flank.
Yeah, this is good for Achilles. Heavy horse absolutely destroy Riders of the Hunt. But look, Grafx Rogue still trying to push up, but his the fast charge ability is just about to end. And it ended on his general, interestingly enough, but not on the other units.
Huh.
Yeah, but look, nicely done by Achilles here. He continues to pull back as fast charge is on. This is really, really good. And really nice engagement with the heavy horse against the riders of the hunt here. But he's gonna have to, yeah, he should pull back that Levy Freeman on his left flank because the Wolf Warrior is going to engage it. So that's not gonna be good for Achilles if he fights that. Especially as it's activating Frenzy, so Achilles definitely has to run the hell out of there with the Levy Freeman. But I feel like it might be too late right now. And look, the ability for Grafx Rogue is now off. Levy Freeman gonna do some HP damage to those units. And here comes Achilles. He's gonna start counter-charging in now, as the ability for Grafx Rogue is off. And the sword jabs, well, not sword jabs, but I guess spear jabs, so to speak, will do quite some damage to those units by Grafx Rogue. And here come the sword followers. They're gonna engage these units. No charges by Grafx Rogue, so this is gonna go really, really well for Achilles, I feel. If he can get the swords in before that is. Oh, Achilles did miss micro.
These boy warriors, they're pretty good in a straight up fight. Not so good as charging though. This is really a fuck up on Roach's part.
Yeah, but I mean, Grafx Rogue is really messing up his charges here.
Yeah.
But he's now activating the other ability of Ariovistus, so now they should be getting a lot of kills.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But I think Achilles is... I'm not sure about the terrain here. Is it fighting slightly uphill or downhill? I'm not sure. But yeah,
well,
he's gonna kill that round shield swordsman with sword followers for sure. But we'll see how the other engagements go for him. Because, I mean, he's got a nice hit here on the Wolf Warriors with the heavy horse. Now he's gonna have more units supporting, but his Celtic Warriors cannot support the main fight. That's a problem for him. But here comes the general for Achilles, the Oathsworn general. He's gonna deliver some nice sword jabs into the Germanic scout riders, I feel. But he's not actually doing that. And he's gonna get his sword followers back charged. Yeah, shield wall being used for sword followers. Good move here by Achilles. And these aren't tribal warriors, so they will not rout on impact. So their morale is a little bit better. Yeah, look at that one wolf warrior. It's absolutely going to die here. But Achilles is not pulling out one heavy horse on his right flank, so that's a pretty bad move by him. Now he's gonna pull it out, and he's gonna go for the Cimbri bow women, but still kind of late. And does he have rally to pop Achilles? Because he has to pop rally, I feel.
Is this general even that?
Yeah, he's commander. He didn't pop rally, and his sword followers routed like 70 minutes.
Oh, no, he's right now just sending his general into death. Like, there's no way that general is going to achieve anything.
He has to do this though, or he'll get flanked. And it was the perfect chance for him to get a shot off. Besides, his general is pretty damn beefy.
Cavalry is now getting into the flank on the round shield. Round shields have quite bad morale. Like.
Yeah, and they're gonna rout pretty quickly now, so it's gonna be go well for Achilles. And look at the whole right side. Achilles is just destroying those round shields because they're really just round shields, and sword followers absolutely destroy round shields. But it's just gonna be a problem of those sword masters that Grafx Rogue has. They're not easy to deal with, but as you can see, Achilles won his left flank, and he's gonna be able to win his right. Look, he just routed that one berserker unit. The berserker unit only got like 20 kills.
Yeah.
And yeah, Achilles is now going to engage his Oathsworn. They didn't get jabs off though. Look at them, how they're... Look at his Oathsworn general. Look at them moving with jabs. Did you see that? They were doing some odd things. They were like walking with jabs in their hands. Like make one step, stopping, and then one step, stopping. Now Achilles has to pull out his heavy horse and then engage those Cimbri bow women, because they will be very important in the late game. Now he's gonna get some excellent back charges with the Celtic warriors as well, Achilles that is, into the backs of the sword masters. The sword masters haven't really turned, so now they're just gonna take some insane damage. Raised banner has been popped for Achilles, and his general, just look at his general just beasting it up against the sword masters.
Yeah, and Capri Bowmen are now...
Yeah.
Capri Bowmen, they're gonna die now.
And sword followers for Achilles are winning on the right side as well.
Yeah, sword masters are losing.
Yeah, very good
there's
job
no
here
way
by
to come
Achilles.
back.
Yeah, looks very good at the moment as his Oathsworn General and Celtic Warriors are beasting it up. Swordmaster General for Grafx Rogue is not looking too good at all. He's about to rout as he has is in red morale, and look at the Cimbri Bowwomen, they're about to get charged by 3 heavy horse. Those women are not happy at all. Just look at them run.
They do have spears though, but yeah.
Yeah, they do
not
have spears.
very trained in spears.
Yeah. Grafx Rogue calling GG, and Achilles pulling a 2-0 victory here against the Grafx Rogue. Really well done here by Achilles. He microed his units quite well and used the proper tactics. Because, yeah, and this worked really, really well for Achilles. Infantry spam rules the day. Because it was infantry spam both games. So, yeah. Shall see how the unit stats are. Unit statistics, yeah. Really nice kills on the sword followers. And you can see the sword masters. Yeah, most of them got like a lot of kills, but it's not enough for them to be cost effective. And look at those heavy horse just pulling their weight and killing the Cimbri Bow women without the Cimbri Bow women doing too much here. Round shields just absolutely sucked in this battle, and
Berserker
yeah,
completely out of the game, like didn't do anything.
Celtic Warriors did so well on the flanks, and those sword followers, they just absolutely destroyed the round shields. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video. I'll see you next time.